Good morning, and let's look at the top stocks to watch out for and trade this morning. Starting with the earnings, Nestle India reported its Q3 current year 21 number earnings, and overall when you see the revenue growth, it's a good revenue growth of 9.6%. Profits also grown by 5% on a year-on-year basis, but margins obviously a bit under pressure due to the inflationary trends that we saw coming in the raw material prices. The company also highlighted the input prices are expected to be on this bullish trend globally as well as to some extent even locally. Other than that, the company also said that they are seeing a strong high single-digit volume as well as mixed growth in domestic sales, and the overall out-of-home consumption has shown a strong sign of recovery and is nearing the pre-pandemic levels as well, is what the company has highlighted. So surely keep an eye out on Nestle India. Moving on, we do have ICICI Prudential Life, which reported its Q2 numbers as well, and the profits are up by 47.3%, and it's coming in at 446 crores, mainly on the back of the sharply higher investment incomes that the company saw. Overall, when you look at the revenue, that's also grown by 37.4%, and net premium income for ICICI Prudential Life is also up by 8.3% on a year-on-year basis. So surely keep an eye out on ICICI Prudential Life. ICICI Securities, another stock that is in focus today. The profits are up by around 26.3%, and this is mainly on the back of the investment banking fees, which is driving the growth for the company. When you look at it, brokerage income has remained flat, and what drove the top line growth of around 26% was the income from services, and like I mentioned, especially the fee income on the investment banking. This is mainly due to the IPO boom that we have seen coming in. So that is something that is surely aiding the company's top line growth, and the service revenue was up by 43.7%. So surely a strong growth coming in the service revenue side for the company. Moving on, we have ACC, which reported its numbers as well, and they report Q3 current year 21 numbers is what they call it. So surely the September quarter numbers slightly above the estimates, revenue up by 6%, profits up by 24%, mainly due to the smart inventory efficiency gains during the quarter that the company saw coming in. Margins remain flat for the company at 19%. Overall, yes, they saw the impact of inflationary impact, but that was mitigated by the project Parvat, which the company saw. So surely good demand coming in on the industrial as well as the commercial construction demand side and revival as well. Power and fuel cost impacted the overall global fuel cost for the company. Other than that, L&T Tech also reported its numbers, growth coming in on a quarter-on-quarter basis in the profits as well as the revenues of the company. Dollar revenues also saw a growth of around 22% on a year-on-year basis for the company. EBIT margins coming in at 18.4% versus 17.3%, so an expansion in EBIT margins as well. Other than that, we do have Rallis India also, which actually reported its numbers, and when you look at Rallis's numbers, yes, there is some bit of a pressure coming in on the profits. Profits are down, coming in only at 56 crore versus 83 crore last year. Margins also seeing a more than 350 basis point decline, 12.08% versus 16.1%. So surely pressure there, as well as revenues also remain flattish at around 728 crores. So surely keep an eye out on that. And in other news, we'll have Reliance, which is in focus today. Reliance Retail has bought majority stake in Ritu Kumar and has continued its shopping spree on the retail side as well. Coal India also could be in focus after the company says that the supply of coal was prioritized towards the power sector to replenish the coal stock, and normalcy will be soon restored as what the company is highlighted. So surely keep an eye out on all these stocks. And other than that, we do have earnings also which will be coming out today. So whether it's Jubilant Food, Syngene International, L&T Finance, Havells, Tata Communications, which will be posting their numbers, and we could see some focus on these stocks.